The levy is coming up this May. We decided to find out how this levy is different from the last one, so we set an appointment with Alexander's treasurer, Aaron Schirm.
So, what are the differences between this levy and the past levy?
The current levy that's going to be going on the ballot in this May, is for an earned income tax, 1% earned income tax, as opposed to the prior levy attempt, which was a 1% traditional income tax. So this earned income tax will only tax earned income and self-employment income, including income from partnerships. It will not tax retirement pensions, Social Security, IRA distributions, annuities, interest, capital gains, unemployment compensation, and alimony. So there's a difference in the types of income that will be taxed by this levy, and because of that, there's a difference in what the amount the levy will collect as well. So even though it's still a 1% income tax, due to not taxing all of those other types of income, this levy is projected to generate about $1.6 million per year, as opposed to the prior 1% traditional income tax was projected to bring in about $2.2 million per year.
Can you get information about the oil pipeline?
Yeah, I assume you're referring to the pipeline from Texas Eastern that was installed over the past few years, and the total. School districts are funded based off of property valuation, and that includes residential, agricultural, commercial property valuation, as well as public utility. And for 2018, which is paid, the taxes are paid in 2019, our public utility valuation increased by $18.5 million. And that's not just due to Texas Eastern, that's all public utility, personal property, AEP, Columbia Gas, Tennessee Gas. But the total increase for tax year 2018 was about $18.5 million, and that's just the valuation. That's not $18.5 million of revenue, that's the valuation increase. The annual revenue that we expect to get off of that increase is approximately $624,000 a year. And that should start in 2019. We'll get the first half of that payment this fiscal year, and then going forward, we should receive the full amount each fiscal year. Hopefully, that's what we're hoping. That's part of the reason why the board decided to try the 1% earned income tax, even though it's going to bring in about $600,000 less per year in revenue. But because of this new pipeline money, that afforded them the opportunity to do that.
We asked Aaron, how has the state budget affected Alexander, and this was his response.
State revenue, state funding makes up about 50% of our operating budget, and we have lost over $2 million in state funding for our district. And when that makes up half of your operating budget and you lose over $2 million, that's tough to maintain because your expenses continue to increase and go up.
We also asked Aaron, how long will this levy keep the school financially stable? And this was his response.
If we continue to be flat funded by the state for another 10, 12, 15-year period, that's going to make things tough as far as your revenues. So you'll have to address it from the expenditure side, or you're going to end up in the red again. So I can't put an exact years on it. We're definitely confident that it'll get us by for 5 years. I think we're even hopeful that it could get us by 10 years. And depending on what happens at the state level, I mean, the goal would be to not have to pass levies if you don't have to. So.
All right. That's all from Alex TV 22. Back to you, Destiny.